What are you up to, honey?
Oh, I'm just getting the garden ready for spring. We're going to plant some sweet taters and whatnot here soon, so I'm just getting ready for it. I laid out the beds, 30-inch bed, 20-inch walkways. So this bed here will be sweet potatoes. This here will be tomatoes. Those two rows there will be tomatoes. That'll be sweet potatoes, and I'm not sure what's in the rest. We got 2 rows of corn and some beans and who knows what all. So right now I got these all laid out. This spring, if you remember earlier this year, we spread this compost pile with skid steer. So right now I just got stakes string tied between them. I'm just going to go through and scoop the compost out and put it in the row and get out of the walkway. So that's what I'm going to do for now. So next thing I'll do is I'll take my string over here and I'll run it down this row and I'll run it down this row, and when I'm shoveling, I'll shovel it to this side of the bed, and when I get down that end I'll turn around and I'll shovel it to that side of the bed. So, and I'll just keep doing that throughout the whole bed, then I'll level these out. And this row here and that row right here and this row here, I'll fork these 2 beds eventually, because this will be white potatoes and that'll be sweet potatoes, and they're root crops, so they need to go down in the ground. So I need to fork these beds. The rest of it I won't bother with. I'll just level up the compost and plant right into it. So alrighty, so now I got that row and this row here compost out of the walkways and set up for that side, and the wife's gonna start shoveling while I start forking. I'm only going to fork where the potatoes go. I'm not forking every bed. I don't do that. But I have a broad fork a good friend of mine made me, but I prefer to use this over that. And I just go in however far you can. That's all I got to do the whole way down. Then on the way back, I'll do the same thing. This garden bed has never been forked. Last year, the only thing we did was we rented a sod cutter and ripped the sod off and planted it right away. We never even put no compost down last year. We had pretty good production out of this bed. So hopefully this year, with 3 inches of compost down and forking a couple beds and taking a little better care of it, hopefully we have some better production. So we'll see. But that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to fork and she's going to shovel. Alrighty, just give you a quick update. I got most of the garden prep stage 1 finished. That was the sweet potato bed I forked last evening. I got most of the walkways shoveled back in. That there's going to be the Irish potatoes or white potatoes or whatever you want to call them. I don't know why they call them Irish potatoes when they're native to South America, but they do. So anyhow. So when you do this way, and like I said, this bed right here and that bed right there is the only 2 beds I'm going to till in this whole garden. I'm not going to, or well, not even till. I use my pitchfork, so I just fork it. I'll not do that to any of these other ones. There's no need, really. You put compost on top, your stuff will grow just fine without messing with the native soil. The only reason I do is because of root crops. And if I ever swap stuff around, which I'm sure next year, this might be carrots and that might be beets and who knows what, but then I'll fork them then when I do that. But till then I won't. But it gives an illusion of a raised bed. So you'll walk in the walkways and grow in garden beds. So I got I think 3 more walkways to shovel. There's one I already got ready. There and there. So that's all I got left on this. And yeah, I need to finish digging that out. It's starting to rain, as you can see in the camera. So I'm going to do this, and I'll give you a quick update when I'm finished. Hopefully the wind ain't too bad, you can hear what I'm saying. If not, I'll have to redo this. So anyhow, I'm done with all the rows, getting all the walkways shoveled out. And you can see there's gun everywhere. From this bed right here, from right here up looks pretty good. That bed right there, that walkway right there up looks pretty good. From here down, if you remember last year, from here down I did just had a bunch of old seeds I throwed out, and tried to get rid of all the weeds, but I didn't get rid of all of them. There's still a lot of weeds back here. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, but there's a lot of weeds still growing. I was gonna put corn down here, but I'm not fighting weeds with corn, so I'll probably change what I'm gonna do, and I'll put ground cover down here. Not real sure yet what I'm gonna put down here, but it probably ain't gonna be corn. So yeah, I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go in here after a bit. We got a bunch of seeds to plant today, so when I get that done, I'll go in the house and figure out. I want to change my garden plan, so see what we end up with. So anyways, this is going to end this one. I'm going to come back to this plot probably several times. This will be part one of a probably 3 or 4 part series on how to prep your garden for spring. This will be part one, just getting the compost straightened out and whatnot, getting your walkways made up. So the next one will be on putting down row cover and leveling out the beds and whatnot, and getting a little bit more weed control. So till we meet again, take care and God bless.